Oh my god, let's get into it. As you can see from behind me, today Disney announced the Lightning Lane Premier Pass. Just in case we didn't have enough to deal with Lightning Lane to begin with, they gave us a whole another level. So, let's break it down. Let's get into it. First things first, this is for Disneyland and Walt Disney World. So if you are planning on going to either one of these parks, this is something you want to pay attention to. Basically what this is it is an extra pass. You do have to purchase, so this is an additional cost, where you can basically pick an attraction, but not pick an arrival time. So we're used to picking, you know, a Lightning Lane for Soarin' or something like that, and you have to go between 12 and 1 o'clock or something like that. This is not going to be the case. Basically, you pick the attraction and you can go anytime that day. So this is going to be good for if you have that attraction that you must ride, or say it's a new attraction. So like, say you still haven't ridden Guardians or Tron or one of the newer attractions that have opened up, and you don't care what time, but you want to ride it that day. You might want to look into this. This can be used in addition to all the other Lightning Lanes. So if you've purchased the Lightning Lane, you can get this in addition. So let's kind of take a look at how this works. So, like I said, you have a one-time entry available for a Lightning Lane. So this is just one time only. Like I said, so this is the good for the one you want. Ride the attraction you want when you want it. Like I said, don't pick an arrival time now. Now, not that this adds, in my opinion, I don't know how much of value this adds to it, but you can enjoy digital downloads of PhotoPass. I don't know. Up to you whether or not that's a value to you. But really, it's the Lightning Lane that you're going to be paying for. Now, this is going to work differently for each park. Okay, so for Disneyland, because Disneyland I feel like is going to be the easiest one to understand. So this starts October 23rd in Disneyland. Guests can book this 2 days before arrival on the Disneyland app. And now one thing with all these passes you want to keep in mind, you need to make sure that your theme park tickets are linked to your account on your app, as well as park reservations. So if those are not linked, you're not going to be able to buy Lightning Lane. But that's common across all the Lightning Lanes, so hopefully you already have that ingrained in your mind. So like I said, 2 days before you arrive, you go on the app for Disneyland and can book it. Disneyland has a set price at this point. Right now it is $400 per person per day. So if you want to buy the Lightning Lane Premier Pass for more than 1 day, just keep in mind, $400 per person per day. This is through the end of the year. Now, they do say in 2025, depending on the date, the price, and date and demand, price is going to range between $300 to $500, again, per person per day. So that's Disneyland. Okay? Walt Disney World. Okay? One thing you want to remember with this is going to start October 30th. Okay? This is only eligible for select resort guests. So you have to be staying on property. What are these select resort guests? These are deluxe resort guests, deluxe villa resort guests, Swan and Dolphin guests, and Shades of Green guests. If you are staying in a moderate or value this is not something that is going to be available for you to purchase. Now, with the Lightning Lane Premier Pass with Walt Disney World, you can book 7 days before you arrive. And you can book it for the entire length of your stay. So if, I know a lot of people from overseas stay for multiple weeks. If you're staying for up to 14 days, you can select it for the entire length of your stay on 7 days before your arrival day. Now, this is arrival day to your resort. So if you are doing a split stay, say you're doing Universal and then you're doing Disney, you can't book it until your check-in day at your Disney resort. So keep that in mind. Okay. Now, again, this is going to be one per person per day. There's not a set dollar amount with Walt Disney World. It is going to vary based on date and demand. Now, one takeaway that you want to know, these are also in the app. So just like with Disneyland, you want to make sure your resort reservation, your park tickets, and your park reservations for everybody in your party is linked and showing in the app. If it's not going to work for everybody, or you won't be able to purchase it. Because there's no set dollar amount, we don't know how much it's going to be for Disneyland or Disney World. Disneyland is always more expensive. The demand is just higher there. And there's less space, more demand, if that makes sense. So again, you're going to go into the My Disney Experience app with Walt Disney World 7 days before you arrive, and you can book it. You will know before you purchase it how much it's going to be. So if it's $10, $50, $100, $400, whatever it's going to be, you're going to know. But again, with just like Disneyland, it's one per person per day. Now, what's different is you're going to pick the park. So if you're having an Epcot day, but you have a park hopper, you can't do one for Epcot in the morning and one for Magic Kingdom in the afternoon. One park, one person, one day, one per day. So, what do we think? I know that was long. It's complex, just like all of Lightning Lane. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Now, as you guys know from my other videos, I am an authorized travel agent. So if this is just too confusing for you and you just need help booking your next trip, shoot me a message and I'm happy to help. It's fee-free for my help. So, see you guys next time.